Say. Let's kill that. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's happening? What's happening? It's been a minute since I've done a live stream, I think. I think it's been a while since I did a live stream. At least on YouTube. But we got a lot to talk about. Claire going crazy in the background. She already knows what the deal is. She knows a lot to talk about here, man. There is a ton to get into because, like I just posted a video of, the Panthers just earlier today, like 4 hours ago, just went ahead and they cut KK short, man. If you haven't heard about that, check out that video. It's the latest video on the channel right now. You know how to open the door. You know how to do it. I've seen you do it. Yeah, you know how to do it. Anyway, check that out. But there was another story from a little bit earlier today, maybe 3-4 hours ago, like right after the whole news about KK Short went crazy. We found out that it was possible, potentially, that the Panthers would be willing to give up 3 firsts and C-Mac in order to get Deshaun Watson to Carolina. And I want to show y'all this tweet right here, because this is where all the context comes from. You feel me? This is where all the context comes from. What's up, y'all? Oh yeah, just so y'all know, this is gonna be a little bit of a shorter stream. I have something else I gotta do later on tonight. Another live stream for something different, completely different. So this is gonna be like 30 minutes, maybe an hour. But it's gonna be a shorter stream. And I'll have a full video on this coming up tomorrow, probably uploaded by the morning time. But I definitely want to talk about this tonight because this is huge news, potentially. That better be a straight player for player. Yeah, stop that. But anyway, the tweet here is from Dave Kluge. He says, hold up, man. Hold up, y'all. Wow, she sprinted out of here. Jesus. Anyway, y'all, this tweet is from Dave Kluge. He said, according to Panthers beat writer and ESPN insider David Newton, full stop. Whenever you hear that something's coming from David Newton or the Panthers writer for ESPN, at that moment, it's a suspicious source, and you should go into it thinking, this probably ain't too accurate, okay? Whenever you hear David Newton, I know some of y'all may not know him by name. Some of y'all might notice sometimes that the ESPN reporting for the Panthers is a little bit weird. David Newton does not care about the Panthers, has never cared about the Panthers, and he's a dude who did NASCAR. ESPN took his NASCAR spot away and said, you have to cover the Panthers, and for the last, I don't even know how long it's been, at least 5 years, he's been trying to get fired from the Panthers beat, and they won't let him leave. They won't let him leave. Where am I streaming tonight? It's not about football. I'm doing some casting for this esports org. But yeah. What up, Monty? What up, y'all? I ain't say what's up to anybody here, but let's go job, man. Let's go. What's up. But yeah. So David Newton is a bad source. But anyway, he said the Panthers are preparing to make a strong push for Deshaun Watson and will do whatever it takes to get Deshaun Watson, and that includes giving up 3 first-round picks and Christian McCaffrey. Then he had the eyes emoji, right? Then he had an eye. He had the eyes emoji. So David Kluge is saying that David Newton said the Panthers are willing to trade 3 firsts and C-Mac for Deshaun Watson. Now look, we all understand that quarterbacks now are going to take at least a first rounder. Even if you're even like average, an average quarterback, or a top 13 to 12 quarterback, you're going to have to give up at least a first rounder for that kind of quarterback, right? A guy like Deshaun Watson is at least 2 firsts. Deshaun Watson is probably going to go for 3 firsts. They said they wanted 2 firsts, 2 seconds, and defensive players. But 3 firsts, Christian McCaffrey, look, you have to understand, C-Mac is the face of this franchise, and I understand why the team paid him what they did. Y'all know the whole deal. I think it was 4 years, $64 million. Yeah, 4 years, $64 million on the extension that was just signed last year. Bruh, he's making a lot of money. There's a potential out in 2023, but and that would only leave us with $8.6 million in dead cap, which ain't that bad actually. But when you think about it, Christian McCaffrey was signed to that deal, even though most people will tell you you don't extend running backs. You don't pay running backs because running backs are already good straight out of college. It's the easiest position to translate from college to the pros, you feel me? Mad easy. Mad easy. Oh yeah, y'all gotta stop talking about Curtis Samuel as a trade asset. He is a free agent. You can't trade free agents because they're not on your team. Also, I saw someone comment on my video, my K1 short video, talking about, oh man, why couldn't we have just traded KK? Think about this. Whenever y'all think about trades that we could make, or like to get players or to get rid of players, think about this. If there was a team who a different team, say the Jets, say the Seahawks, they had KK Short. You see the defensive tackle who used to be good a while ago, 2 straight years, 2 straight season-ending shoulder surgeries or shoulder injuries, had to get surgery. If they came to you and said, we want you to give us picks for this player, what would you be willing to give up to bring KK Short to your organization? Okay, so let's be real about it. What kind of trade value do these guys have? And if you are on the other side of the deal, are you really just going to be giving up? Like people talking about Dante Jackson for Deshaun Watson. That's not going to work. So think about it from the reverse angle. If you were the other team, would you accept the trade that you are proposing? That's how I always think about trades, and that's why it's kind of hard to listen to some of the trades that exactly, like, yeah, Tahir Whitehead for Bobby Wagner, that's one of the few actual even trades I've seen. Tahir Whitehead for Bobby Wagner, they're about the same kind of player. Honestly, keep it real with you, Seahawks, make it happen. But yeah, so think about whether or not you would actually accept those trades you'd be talking about. You can't trust Watson, but you can trust Teddy. There it is. But yeah, so you understand, C-Mac, 4 years, $64 million. It's not just getting, and look, the team had to pay him because once you got rid of Cam, Greg Olsen, TD, you got rid of a lot of players. I mean, Bradbury even. James Bradbury he wasn't a fan favorite, but he was definitely a high impact player. You had to keep someone on the roster so fans wouldn't get mad. That was as much of a PR move as it was a football play move where you say, okay, he's a very valuable player on the field. We understand that. But we got rid of every single recognizable face on the team. It was literally just a C-Mac. And you had to pay him because if you got rid of C-Mac, you better bet people who've been fans of the team since 95, they would have dipped. You get rid of everyone within 2 years? Nah, a lot of people who love the team wouldn't be with that. So they had to pay C-Mac. It wasn't a good move from the pocket standpoint, but I think it was as much of a PR move trying to sell tickets. Too bad COVID happened, and that kind of backfired in their face. But that was as much of a PR move as it was let's try to keep someone who's good on the field still on this team. But if you trade Christian McCaffrey, you're trading away a bunch of cap. So you're able to make a lot more moves. It's not like you're getting rid of guys like Brian Burns or Jeremy Chin, where they're rookies on rookie deal, not rookies, but they're on rookie deals. You feel me? They're not making a lot of money. So getting rid of them gets rid of their talent, and you're only freeing up 6 figures. With C-Mac, you're freeing up a lot. With C-Mac, you're freeing up a lot. You need a good running back to set up the play action. You need a good O-line to set up your running back. That's how that works. But yeah, not every team needs to run play action. And not every team needs to, there's other ways of opening up your pass game. One way to open up a pass game is just to be better than everyone else. Another way is zone reads. If you have a good running type quarterback, just calling quarterback runs can keep the defense on their toes. I mean, even good play design outside of play action. You can do a lot of different things without going to play action. But yeah, there's a lot. Cam would have brought us back. Doubtful. But yeah, there's a lot of things going on with this potential trade. You do have to give up 3 first rounders, but think about it like this. I'm going to be real with y'all. I don't have very much faith in any of the quarterbacks that I believe are going to be there at 8. I believe there's going to be teams trying to trade up ahead of us because they understand the Panthers are very strong players for one of these quarterbacks. I really honestly believe we will probably see 3, maybe 4 quarterbacks go in the top 8. 3, maybe 4 quarterbacks go in the top 8. C-Mac is great. Why not trade anyone else? Because if the Texans want C-Mac, and that's the only way to get Deshaun Watson, then you have to value the quarterback position higher than the running back position, and you can still draft a running back because running back is the easiest position to translate from college to the NFL. Plus, you open up a ton of cap room. You can pay O-linemen, and O-linemen is the way you win this game of football. You already have the D-line set. I think the D-line is good, even though we did cut KK. I was cool with what I saw from our backups. I wouldn't mind, making a move and see what we can do, but I ain't hate what I saw from our backups and the interior. The edge is set both on the defensive ends and outside linebackers like edge rushers, even guys who can cover a little bit. I'm straight with the front 6. You feel me? The middle linebacker spot is a problem, and whether or not you want to move Jeremy Chin back to safety or keep him an outside linebacker, it is what it is. But 6 of our front 7, I'm cool with. I actually am really cool with. But yeah, you have to value positions. You can do. We've seen what we've had Christian McCaffrey for a minute. We haven't gone very far. You feel me? Okay, we've had a great running back, and he's put up numbers. But where's that gotten us? And I'm not saying it's his fault. I'm just saying if you're able to free up cap space and get a transcendent quarterback that you don't have to bet on. It doesn't matter if you believe in Zach Wilson or if you believe in Justin Fields or even Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence could end up being a bust. Trevor Lawrence could end up getting hurt. Anything could happen. But we've already seen how Deshaun Watson looks in the NFL, right? So it is what it is. You're not betting. You feel me? You're not betting on hopefully that what they did in college translates in the pros. And plus, we already understand any player that we get has to sit for a year. Then their very first year up, do you expect them to be Deshaun Watson in their very first year starting? So in 2 years? So probably not, right? So in 3 years, in their second year actually starting in this league, are they going to be Deshaun Watson? Okay, so that means we're 3 years away minimum. If we draft a quarterback, bet on him being good enough, and then we have to sit him and wait, we're 3 years back, and there's a couple contracts on the books that are going to be expiring. Then you're also paying for Christian McCaffrey during that time as well. It's not just about what you can do right now. It's about how the money works out, not just this year, not just next year, but in the years that you expect to have actual players. And in that time, our receiver contracts are going to be up as well. You feel me? Look at the QBs we've had with CMC. Come on. Look at our O-lines. Look at our defenses. I don't know if y'all realize that the defenses have been a problem as well, but I don't think, maybe talking to someone else, I think I said that C-Mac wasn't the problem. I'm not sure Choppy's talking to me. In fact, I'm 100% certain Choppy's not talking to me. It is what it is. But, yeah, that's what everyone said during the Senior Bowl, Monty, but I don't believe that at all. I don't believe he was. I don't believe he was. It is so dirty. That's called business, and Christian McCaffrey understands that, and he's still getting paid. Yeah, it's definitely called business. Really got touches his first year? What is that supposed to mean? That doesn't mean anything. But here's the thing about this tweet, though. The biggest thing about this tweet is that it's fake. This dude, Dolph Cleveland, what does he do? He's an independent reporter. That's what's up. He said, "This is misleading. This wasn't a report by David Newton. ESPN asked each beat writer for a bold offseason prediction, and this is what he made up." ESPN just asked, yo, what would be the craziest thing you can imagine your team doing? Like, what would be a wild, big thing that your team might end up doing? Like, as a hypothetical, what could you just imagine them doing right here? What would be a blockbuster acquisition or move that your franchise that you cover would do? And this is what he said. He said the Panthers will find a way to trade for Texans quarterback. Hold on, let me do this. Boom, look at that. Oh, beautiful. He said he wants out of Houston, even though the org insists he won't be traded. The Panthers will do whatever it takes, even if that means offering 3 first-round picks and possibly a star player, although including Christian McCaffrey seems unlikely. But as ESPN draft analyst Mel Kiper said, it would be worth throwing in McCaffrey if necessary to get a franchise quarterback. Y'all don't understand what time it is. I'm telling you, as soon as the Super Bowl ends, it's clickbait time. As soon as the Super Bowl ends, it's time to get them ad dollars. You know, football isn't what's on the menu anymore, right? When the football season's going on, the football money comes in because there's games to be played. You feel me? There are games on TV. You watch those games on TV. You talk about those games on TV. And every now and then there are stories within the games, stories within the locker rooms, stories between players. It's the off season now. It's the off season now, and what does that mean? That means we gotta start making some money because it ain't just coming in naturally anymore. So ESPN said, hey, I need each and every one of y'all 32 writers we got signed on our books, okay? Y'all making a salary. What's the wildest thing y'all can think of? What's the wildest thing you can think of? And they all wrote something. And David Newton, he is a bad reporter, okay? He is a terrible, terrible beat writer. But in this one instance, this story is not his fault. This story that is very misleading wasn't his fault. But yeah, I do agree with who said it. Who said it? Someone said, I think it was Crazy Cody. Y'all don't understand how valuable a top 5 quarterback is. Forget top 5, bro. Think about top 10. Think about top like 12-ish. I think this franchise only been around for going on 30 years very, very soon. We don't understand. We had Jake Delhomme, who very quickly led us to a Super Bowl. We had a couple years of bad quarterback play. We won't speak on it. Then we had Cam, led us to a Super Bowl, Rookie of the Year. I mean, this dude Cam did a lot of very good things in his time here. Both of our franchise quarterbacks led us to Super Bowls. We went to 2 Super Bowls in the span of 10 years, and we have only been around the league. We've only been in the league for less than 30. Y'all don't understand. A lot of y'all fans don't understand how long a lot of other franchises have gone without a franchise quarterback. Dan Marino retired in 2000. The Dolphins still have never had another franchise quarterback. Now, will it be Tua? They're starting to have questions about Tua. The Browns, the Bears haven't had a good quarterback literally ever. The Jets in a very long time. The Bills in a very long time. Now, that's probably over now with Josh Allen. I got respect for him. But there's a lot of teams that go literal decades. And they're bad. We've seen teams draft early in the draft year after year. Get quarterbacks. You run through 3-4 quarterbacks in 10 years. Thinking each and every one of those guys is going to be the one. Yo, teams go decades. Y'all don't understand what I'm saying. Teams go literal decades without finding their franchise quarterback. You feel me? So when you have an opportunity to get one, what up, Drummer? What's go to, bro? But when you have an actual quarterback, you gotta take your chance and get him. Yeah, they had Otto Graham. The Bears had Sid Luckman, who was actual hot dog water, but he was their best. He was their. I think what's that dude's name, man? Jay Cutler. I think Jay Cutler has all the records for the Bears. I think Mitch actually broke one of his records, but I think Jay Cutler has most of the records for the Bears, and that should tell you something. But there's plenty of teams in the league. Don't get tricked by the Packers. They went from Brett Favre, who was almost a bust in Atlanta when he first got drafted. When he went to Atlanta, I think he had drinking problems. I forgot. I think that's what it was. But then he went to the Packers, and immediately they got Aaron Rodgers right after that. Don't get tricked by the Colts. Okay? They had Peyton Manning, and then Andrew Luck came up, and now they're kind of fucked. But they got back-to-back transcendent quarterbacks. Andrew Luck, they just didn't give him an O-line, and they ruined him. Stop with the fake news for clicks. What do you mean? I'm reporting on a story that happened. I'm just talking about it. Have we made the playoffs since CMC been on the team? Yeah. Yeah. We have. We most certainly have, my good sir. So yeah, this whole story about trading C-Mac we'll do whatever it takes to get Deshaun Watson, and that includes giving up 3 first-round picks and Christian McCaffrey. I mean, look, while I'm 100% certain the Panthers would think about it, now for me, think about what happened in this trade with Houston when they traded away DeAndre Hopkins for David Johnson. Now David Johnson is a running back, not all that great, but he did sign what was it? What was the contract? It was a big one, wasn't it? A 3-year, $39 million deal. That's whatever, actually. But hold up. But this is the last year of his contract, and they can cut him and actually save $6.4 million on the cap, only $2.1 in dead money. That's not bad. But in that same trade, the Texans gave away DeAndre Hopkins, traded fourths, and got a second back from the Cardinals. I'm gonna need one of them picks. I might need that fourth. If we're giving away 3 firsts and C-Mac for Deshaun Watson, I don't care what it is, bro. I need your third. I need your third, or I need something. I need something. We're not just gonna do it like that. We're not gonna give 3 firsts. I might give you 2 firsts, a third, and C-Mac. Who knows? But I gotta give me at least a fourth. I need something back. Jermaine Carter Jr. Maybe I don't think he's all that great in coverage. I don't think he's bad. I just don't think he's good enough. He would be a kind of a one-dimensional middle linebacker. And that kind of limits what you can do on defense. I think your most dynamic player on defense needs to be your middle linebacker or one of your edge rushers. 100%. Because our defense is so bad. Have you seen our defense? Our defense, although it ranked pretty bad, it was not the problem this year. Did you watch last year? Did you watch our games last year, Caleb? Which game that we lost was our defense's fault? I think our defense played well enough in every single game that we had that was a one-score game into the fourth quarter. The defense played well enough to get the ball into your offense's hands to win the game. I'm not going to lie to you. It doesn't matter if you're not one of the best teams on defense, but if you give yourself a chance at the end of the majority of your games in a season, you give your offense a chance to win the game. I think you're saying the defense didn't win games outright, but remember the Vikings game when the defense tried to win the game by themselves and our offense would not let them? Remember when our defense tried their hardest to win the game by themselves and our offense would not let them? I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know. What's up, Mr. Meme? What's good with you, bro? I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm wrong. No, your point was that you thought we haven't made it with him until you checked the Panthers have? I think you're talking to someone else. That's not to me. I don't think. How tall am I? 5'4". Thick ass thighs. What's up? A good game plan and it worked. Yeah, that's the thing. And I wouldn't even say, look, let's be real. Did the offense look that bad without C-Mac? Now, will we have won more games if he was there? Obviously. But let's not say that did the offense not look good. I thought the offense looked straight. I thought the offense, for having being installed through Zoom meetings for the most part, Joe Brady had to install his offense through Zoom meetings. Were we not moving the ball up and down the field? Wasn't the problem literally mostly the last drive of games? And even if you win half those games, we have a winning record. We ended up 5-11. Didn't we have, was it nine single score games where we had the ball to end the game? Now, a couple of those were 8-point deficits where you had to get a touchdown and then get a 2-point conversion to go to OT, and those are coin flips. So we can throw those 2 out and maybe even 3 other games. You still have 9 wins if you execute on 4 of those. If you execute on 4 of those situations. This is a team that has 9 wins. That's real winning culture. What up, Tree Fitty? We can draft a quarterback or trade up even. I think trading up assumes you can draft a quarterback. But that's the issue. You're saying that is you betting and hoping that you draft a player as good as Deshaun Watson. That's you hoping. We've seen so, like I mentioned before, you've seen so many teams say, "Oh, we can draft a quarterback. We can just go ahead and trade it for a quarterback." Didn't you see the Bears trade everything away to get Mitch Trubisky? Didn't you watch the Washington football team trade their whole future away to get RG3? We've seen dudes be crazy, be wild in college, be one of the best we've seen of all time in college, and their game does not translate to the NFL. That's the value of actually trading for Deshaun Watson, because you've seen what he's done. He was a monster at Clemson, but you've seen that he's had success, individual success for the most part, on the NFL level. And that is worth more than hoping and praying, crossing your fingers and wishing that you will find a player in the draft who's half as good as he is. RG3 was good, unfortunate injury. No, RG3 was good, and he literally refused to slide. That wasn't an unfortunate injury. He made a conscious decision, game after game, play after play, to literally not slide. They brought in baseball coaches from the Nationals to teach a grown man how to slide to the ground in the grass. Most human beings learn how to slide to the grass when they're 6, 7 years old. I could go outside and, well, I can't do it. I can't go outside and find a 7-year-old. But you can go to any elementary school, please don't do this, and ask a 7-year-old, hey, go slide in the grass. They'll tell you, they'll do it. They'll do it. Robert Griffin III did not know how to slide. They brought in professional baseball coaches to teach him how to slide, and he still refused. Come on now. No, a good quarterback is someone who's smart and knows and has some sense of self-preservation. He had the tools. He had some of the tools of being a good quarterback. But if you refuse to protect yourself as a quarterback, that doesn't make you a good quarterback. Decision making is a big part of being a good quarterback. And just being able to throw the ball good is not the only thing that makes you a good quarterback. If you're not a smart dude, you can't be a quarterback. Simple as that. If you're unwilling to slide to the grass, you're unwilling, or I don't want to say it, but if you just can't figure it out, if you're too dumb to know how to slide, you're not a smart or a good quarterback. Especially when it ruins your career. Especially when you could have been so much better. If Dak is out of Dallas, would I be cool with him? Picking him up, just no trade? Maybe. That ankle injury makes me worry, though. That ankle injury got me feeling some kind of way. You feel me? I don't know how much I like it. Monty, look it up. Look it up. Actually, I'll do it for you. Wait, he asked? I thought it was a coach. Wait, I thought it was a coach. RG3 asks for sliding lessons from Bryce Harper. Bro. But no, I think they actually did bring someone on. That was a joke. But, that was a joke. But I think they actually did bring in one of the coaches. I didn't know about Bryce Harper, but I'm pretty sure they did bring in one of the Nationals coaches to teach him about sliding. But still, I mean, it was a big enough issue that they brought it up all the time. He just refused to slide. I mean, if you have to even joke about sliding, you understand that it's a problem enough that you broach up like, hold up, why are you not sliding, bro? Like, what's going on? What's the issue? What's the issue? But yeah, he refused to slide. He actually literally refused to slide, even after he got hurt. Deshaun wasn't throwing dots? Oh, you off the pack. Yeah, you off the pack. You are off the pack, my brother. What up, Chris? What's going on, man? Mac Jones is Teddy 2.0. I don't know about that. I don't think he's great. I have question marks about him. Bama quarterbacks playing with all pro talent at the college level with the best coach of all time, kind of hard to evaluate. You feel me? Should have kept Cam? Nah. Not at all. And that's not me saying Cam is bad. I've talked about this for a minute. It's on my channel. I've mentioned why the Panthers should not. Why Panthers definitely made the right decision to not keep Cam. They just made a bad decision in the way they went about it. Not keeping Cam was a smart thing, but doing it the way they did it was bad. Justin Fields is the only quarterback in this draft I actually like, outside of Trevor Lawrence, obviously. But you're not going to get Trevor Lawrence. And I think Justin Fields, unless some people are actually dumb enough to pick up Zach Wilson early, you probably won't get him. When has an Alabama quarterback other than Tua did anything in the NFL? Did Tua do anything in the NFL? I'm not sure Tua's done anything yet. I'm not sure Tua did anything yet. Keep it real with you. Oh, but yeah. Ken Wade's right. Yeah, he said Houston's trying to wait it out for someone to get really desperate, and it sounds like we'll be that victim. Yeah, they're definitely waiting and trying to see if they can get a sucker. It's the whole thing about the 2 first, 2 second, and two young defensive starters. That's looking for a sucker, right? That's a lick right there. That's a lick, okay? What's going on? Is the stream straight? Enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Experience buffering? Oh, I see. I dropped some frames a while ago, I guess, but now it's steady. All right, cool. This is a old message. Am I like? Oh, I can see myself. The quality's 360p? Hold up. There's no way. Wait, there's just no way. Hey, is the stream straight? Let me know. Hey, is the stream straight? All right, I just seen it say, "Oh no, it's good." That must have been an old alert from YouTube. That was weird. It made it sound like it was buffering. All right, cool. Yeah, I saw I dropped some frames, but I don't know what it was. I don't know. Maybe it was something different. But yeah. Look, man. I think we're gonna be straight. I think this whole news thing about this whole issue with the Panthers definitely being willing to do all this. We're going to wait it out. I want to 100% believe that we're going to wait it out because as more time goes on and as it becomes more and more obvious that the front office is doing this the wrong way, that Deshaun Watson might have to resort to doing even crazier things to get out of Houston, that asking price got to come down. We all know the value of Deshaun Watson, but as the situation gets more and more tenuous there, ooh, that's a chef's kiss word. It gets more tenuous. You feel me? As the situation gets more tenuous there, do you want me to tell you what tenuous means? I'm not gonna do it. But the asking price gonna have to come down because it's gonna be more and more obvious that even though the Texans keep saying we're not gonna trade him, he's gonna still be here. We hired a coach for the future, and he's gonna be the guy to get him into the next level. And J.J. Watt's not here anymore, so we're gonna be making some moves. We all understand what's going on there, man. They gotta make a move very, very quickly. I don't like showing my my scroll bar. Hold up, that's what's up. But yeah, so I think as you have to wait a little bit longer and see how things work out here. But right now, the Texans are definitely waiting to see who can be the one who's going to be dumb enough. Who's going to be dumb enough to actually put up that kind of crazy trade value? What up, Diva? What's happening? Teddy, a first rounder, Tyre Whitehead, and Thompson for Watson. Nah, that wouldn't work. I would do Teddy, a fourth rounder, maybe Sam Franklin, and they send me back a second and Deshaun Watson. I would do that. Yeah, I think the Texans would take that one. That's really the move for us, I think. Yeah, you're giving up too much. Go Ham. You're giving up way too much. Yeah, I see this conversation about how D-Hop made Deshaun. I'm ignoring that. I'm ignoring that. Stop it. Y'all ain't see Kelvin Benjamin get 1,000 yards receiving with Cam. I'm not calling D-Hop Kelvin Benjamin, but let's not get into these conversations about receiver stats and how it looks for quarterbacks, because let's not do it. Let's not do it. Trade for Sam Darnold? I don't know. I think his contract's up next year. Then you have to pay him. That's just more money coming away. That's another bet. That's another big bet. I'd rather bet on someone who's already proven. If I'm going to have to pay that money regardless, depending on how it's going to be. I think, what was it? What did Josh Rosen have to get paid? I forgot about Josh Rosen. He got put in a bad situation, I think. He got put in the blender. That man got hit over the head because he got put in a terrible spot, moved to a worse spot. Then he was never needed again, and you were never able to actually make a decision on how good he was or how bad he was. Never really saw him. This is tough. No first round, you think? Nah. We can get Deshaun Watson for 8 fourths. How about that? Some Panthers beat reporter Lion? Yeah. No USC QB ever won a chip. That's tough. You think we're re-signing Moton? Probably not. I think there's going to be a huge bidding war for one of the best tackles in the league right now, and you have to compete against other teams who have way more money and are in better position to win chips now. It's going to be real hard to convince Taylor Moton, hey, you got to stay in Carolina because, we can offer you less money than this team, but on the other hand, we can also guarantee we won't do as good in the regular season and the playoffs as that other team. If you're Taylor Moton, you're thinking, I want to get a ring probably, or at least get paid. And if another team even offers you less money, say we offer him, I forgot what the deal was. I have the screenshot of what his open market value is, but say his market value is let's just say 30 million. It's not, actually, I think it's like 20 something. Say it's like 20 million, right? Say we offer him 20 million, but a contender offers him 18 million, like the Chiefs offer him 18 million. Do you take $20 million with the Panthers or 18 with the Chiefs? You probably take 18 with the Chiefs. Honestly, right? And what if we offer him 20, but the Chiefs offer him 22? Then you're getting more money for a better shot at winning. That's how business works. Yeah, you could franchise tag him, but that's just going to only keep him for 1 year, and players hate being franchise tagged. That's just going to be bad blood. Players hate being franchise tagged when they're supposed to get their money. You feel me? It is what it is. Hey, my man Ken Folk NC with the 20 bomb. My man said that's a good trade. I wouldn't hate it because you have a proven commodity. You would probably use that first anyway on a quarterback. So boom, you get Deshaun Watson. You give up 1 first-round pick that you're already going to use for a quarterback regardless, either this year or next year. You're going to use your first-round pick on a quarterback. 2 other first-round picks, sweeten the deal, but on the back end you give away Christian McCaffrey and all that cap. Now you can bring in players. Now you have a lot more room to work with to get in protection. Maybe you're not drafting in the first round for the next couple years. And honestly, I would ask for a 4th in return. I would ask for the 4th the Texans got from the Cardinals in that trade with the in that D-Hop trade. I would say I would want Deshaun Watson in a 4th for our 3 firsts and C-Mac. You can make some moves. That's another receiver or a running back right there. Did Moten play all last year? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he played all 16 games. Yeah, David Newton's a very, very bad reporter, but I respect him because that man's a troll. And he gets paid to work for ESPN and troll. That's the dream. Imagine me working for ESPN, and all I have to do is lie. All I have to do is sit there and make stuff up all day, get names wrong, and pull up to training camp, not look at anything. I'm over here at training camp like, damn. Boy, it's hot as hell in South Carolina, huh? Hey, Shell, you see that play right there? You see how our backup running back made that play? Huh? Who? What? Running back? Boy, I'm just sitting here. I'm enjoying the sun right now. I'm relaxing. And the article I'm gonna write later on today, I ain't gonna be saying nothing. Yeah, this man David Newton is actually living the dream. That man is wild on numerous levels. What's this dude talking about? He says 7. What's that dude talking about? Anyway. Well, I gotta fix this. This doesn't show my super chats. Well, it kind of does. But not really. Alright, cool. Alright, though. I have something to do at 7, and I gotta prep for it. And it's gonna take like an hour to prep for that. You feel me? Then I gotta do sound check, camera check, all this kind of stuff. If y'all are just now getting to this channel, getting to the stream, I mentioned at the very beginning, this is gonna be a shorter stream. I'm gonna do a full video on this as well, probably coming up tomorrow in the morning time. But I wanted to get on stream and talk about this while I was here. Yo, we got over 100 in the chat right now. If y'all don't press, use y'all thumbs. I know, look, I understand it takes time and it takes money. But if you could be so kind, if you could just be so gracious and hit that thumbs up button, I know, just take your time. Take your time. I know it takes a lot of effort, and I know you got to pay to do it. I know, look, I understand the pandemic is rough on a lot of us. It's really hard to hit that thumbs up button. I understand what it is. And I understand how wild it is for me to ask you to do this when I'm about to get offline. But yeah, hit that like button. Y'all in here not hitting the like button like that. That's just disrespectful. I might say we should trade 8 firsts for Deshaun Watson. I'm gonna get Scotty Fitt on the line right now. But yeah, I need them likes. I get paid $8 per like from YouTube.com. YouTube.com gives me $8 per like. But yeah, man. It's a package deal to hit the like button. Exactly, exactly. But yeah, bro. Like I mentioned, I gotta do something here in a little bit, so I'm about to hop off, and I'll have a video talking about this as well. There's a lot of news coming up. I might do a top 10-ish free agent videos, or I might just do individual free agent videos. It's probably better for me to do free agent videos. But if y'all haven't seen my video talking about KK Short, after this, go ahead and watch that. That's some me face right there. You can continue watching, and I explained why I've been doing my videos like this over the past few weeks. I have more highlight videos I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be doing like full highlight videos the way I have been doing them. Then I'm gonna do either top 5 or top 10 plays from a few players. Definitely Teddy, definitely Curtis, Robbie, maybe Mike Davis. I might do top 10 plays from Mike Davis. I'm not sure yet. I might do top 10 defensive plays, or just like just Brian, or top 5 for Brian and Jeremy. There's a few things I got going on. A few highlights, a few surprise videos, man. It's gonna be kind of crazy. But yeah. Those are going to be a little bit different than just the straight up highlights. I got a lot of things planned for that. Either way, man, like I mentioned, I'm about to be up out of here, okay? So, y'all stay safe. You know, wash your hands, cover your face up, you feel me? Hit the like button. That also helps you get away from coronavirus. Shout out to my mods, man. They don't be doing nothing. Well, shout out to them. All right, y'all stay safe. I'm out.